Hello everyone, welcome to my class. In today's class, we will learn about angle relationships in triangles. So we can say that today we are going to learn about the theorems related to triangles. So you can see triangle sum theorem. The first one is triangle sum theorem, which means the sum of the angle measures of a triangle is 180 degree. So this is very important to remember that measure of the internal angles of a triangle. The sum of measure of internal angles of a triangle is always 180 degree. So if I add this angle with this angle and this angle, I will always get 180 degree. See, measure of angle A plus measure of angle B plus measure of angle C, this always gives 180 degree. So we can have few examples. See, suppose let's consider this equilateral triangle where all the angles are 60 degree. Now, if you add all three angles, you will get 180 degree. So, sum of the internal angles of a triangle is always 180 degree. Now we can have another kind of triangle. Suppose you have a 90 degree here and we have a 45 degree here. We can also have a 45 degree here. Now you add all of these and you will get 180 degree. So if you have a question based on this, suppose two angles are given and you have to find the measure of third angle, you can do that easily. So let's quickly have a look at one question. Okay. So here you have, suppose I have here 50 degrees and then here we have 60 degree. Then what will be the measure of this third angle? Let me mark A, B, C. So what is the measure of angle C? So you know that sum of all three angles is 180 degree. So measure of angle A plus measure of angle B plus measure of angle C should give you 180 degree. So following this rule, we will do measure of angle A is 60 degree, angle B is 50 degrees, and then we have to find angle C and the sum is 180 degree. So this is 110 degrees plus measure of angle C is equal to 180 degree. Now bring 110 to other side and you get the measure of angle C. 180 degree minus 110 degree. So measure of angle C is 70 degrees. Easy? Yeah. Now let's see. Here it says that the acute angles of a right triangle are complementary. So, what is the meaning of complementary? So, when we say the word complementary, sum of the angles is 90 degree. Complementary means the total sum is 90 degree there. Okay. Now, it says the acute angles of a right triangle are complementary. Since already it is given right triangle, it means this angle is 90 degree. And then it says acute angles are complementary in a right triangle. It means the acute angles are angle D and angle E. So your acute angles are angle D and angle E. So according to this corollary, you will say that angle D plus angle E equals 90 degree. Okay, so you can check also, see. So as per the previous rule, angle sum theorem, sum of the measure of all interior angles is 180 degree. So angle D plus angle E plus angle F equals 180 degree, and then angle D is not known, angle E is not known, but angle F is known. So we will write angle D plus angle E plus 90 degree equals 180 degree. Then angle D plus angle E equals 180 minus 90 degree. That gives you 90 degrees. See, you can see very clearly angle D plus angle E equals 90 degree. So hence we have proved that acute angles of a right triangle are complementary. See, acute angles are D and E and their sum is 90 degree. Hence the acute angles of a right triangle are complementary. I hope this is clear to everyone. Yeah. Let's move to next question. Next theorem. Here, the measure of each angle of an equiangular triangle is 60 degree. Yes, true. As the word says, equiangular. Equiangular means all the angles are equal. If all the angles are equal, then what will be the measure of each angle? Let's see. So, as per the triangle sum theorem, you have measure of angle A plus measure of angle B plus measure of angle C equals 180 degree. Right. Now it says that the measure of each angle of equiangular triangle. So in this triangle, each angle is equal. Let's say each angle is P degrees. So I will write P plus P degrees and P here. So you get 180 degrees. So you will say 3p degrees is equal to 180 degree, and then p equals 180 degrees over 3, that is 60 degrees. So measure of each angle is 60 degree, and you can also cross check 60 plus 60 plus 60, that gives you 180 degree. Yeah. So you have to remember that measure of equiangular triangle means measure of each angle of an equiangular triangle is 60 degrees. Now let's see one very important theorem in triangle theorems. So this is all about the exterior angle theorem. So what is interior and exterior of a triangle? So you see here, the interior is the set of all points inside the figure. So what is the figure? This is the triangle shape. Inside whatever you have, that is called as the interior. Suppose if I mark a point A here, so this is in A is interior of the triangle, and then I mark B here. B is also interior of the triangle. If I mark here X, X is exterior of the triangle. So exterior is the set of all points outside the figure. The interior angle is formed by two sides of the triangle, right? So see, when these two sides they meet, they form an interior angle. And exterior angle is formed by one side of the triangle and the extension of an adjacent side. See, one side of the triangle and then extension of this adjacent side. Then this exterior angle is formed. Okay, so angle 1, 2, 3, angle 1, 2, and 3. These are your interior angles. Angle 4 is exterior angle. I hope this is clear to everyone. You are already aware about it. Now, we have exterior angle theorem. What is the meaning of exterior angle theorem? So let's see. The measure of an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the measure of its remote interior angles. So look at the words remote interior angle. So if you look at this triangle, we have this one as the exterior angle. This is your exterior angle, and these are the interior angles. These are interior angles. So what does this theorem says? That measure of each exterior angle, let's say angle 4, is equal to the sum of measure of its remote interior angles. Remote means not adjacent. 3 is adjacent. 3 is interior angle, no doubt, but this is adjacent. So this is adjacent interior angle, and angle 1 and 2 are the remote interior angle. So external angle is equal to sum of the measure of remote interior angles, or you can say opposite interior angles. So it will be measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 2. Let's see a few examples based on this. Suppose you have a triangle PQR, and this is the extension, and here are your angles. So suppose if I say here we have 30 degree, here we have 70 degree, and here we have 80 degrees. So based on this theorem, the measure of an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the measure of its remote interior angle, or you can also say that sum of its opposite interior angles. Both means the same. Opposite interior angles. So let's see. Now here you have to find the measure of angle PRS. So according to this theorem, angle PRS equals opposite interior angle. So opposite is this, another opposite is this. So this will be equal to 70 degrees plus 30 degrees. So that is 100. This is very important theorem. You get many questions based on this, and then like many when you are studying geometry, there are many things based on this. Okay, now let's work out to find the interior angle when exterior angle is given. So let's see how to work on this. So suppose if I have a triangle, let's say this one is 100 degrees. Here you have 70 degrees. Then here also you have 70 degrees. Now the question is, let me mark this as A, B, C and D. What is the measure of angle A? You have to find the measure of angle A. So how do we do that? How can we do that, finding the measure of angle A? See, as per this theorem, the measure of exterior angle is angle ACD equals to the measure of opposite interior angle. So it is angle B plus angle A. Let's say angle ACD is 100 degrees, B is 70 degrees, and now we need to find A. So angle A equals 100 minus 70 degrees. That gives you angle A is 30 degrees. Right? This is one very easy and interesting. Okay, so here we have a question based on your exterior angle theorem. Find measure of angle J. Where is angle J? Here. This looks like I. Okay, whatever. Let's say this is I. So find the measure of angle I. Okay, let's see what are the angles given. Here you have exterior angle 126 degrees. Here you have one interior angle 6x minus 1. And this is the one which we need to find. Okay, so as you know, as per the theorem, measure of exterior angle, that is measure of angle G, equals the sum of measure of opposite interior angles, that gives you measure of angle H plus measure of angle I. So we put the values here. This will be 126 degree equals 6x minus 1 degrees plus measure of angle I. So what you can do is, here also measure of angle, this is also given to us actually. Yeah, so we can write this value and we can find the, yeah, we can find the value. So we replace measure of angle I with the given value, that is 5x plus 17, 5x plus 17 degrees. Now let's open the bracket. 126 degree equals 6x minus 1 plus 5x plus 17, and then you get 126 degrees equals 6x plus 5x gives you 11x plus 16. Now bring 16 to this side. So 126 minus 16 equals 11x, and here you get 110, and here you have 11x. So from here 11x is equals 110, so x equals 110 over 11, that gives you 10. So we got the value of x as 10 degrees. Now you see that your question is to find the measure of this angle. What is this angle? This is 5x plus 16. So what we can do is we substitute the value of x, 5x plus 17, that gives you 5 times 10 plus 17, and that is 67. So your measure of angle J is 67 degrees. I hope this is clear to everyone. So you must learn all this theorem and you must memorize it, because frequently you need these theorems when you solve geometry question. Okay, any doubt you can put in the comment section. Thank you.